Let's take a look at the Urban Tactical Pants from Helikon Tex. If you've seen my review of the Helikon Tex Delta jacket, you'll know that Helikon Tex is a company from Poland. They don't get much airtime here in the United States, and I picked up their Delta jacket, previously reviewed, and really enjoy the jacket, and also a pair of the Urban Tactical Pants. Been wearing them for about a month now, and I've enjoyed wearing them. Wanted to throw up a review on them for all of you. First, I'll do a tabletop review of them, and then I'll put them on and show you how the fit is, show you how the pockets function with them on, give you a little bit of a different view that way. So the Urban Tactical Pants, they are sort of what they refer to as a mid-profile pant. They don't look super uber like a uniform pant, but they have a lot of the same functionality of a uniform pant, still looking a little bit more modest. Price-wise, 62 euros. In dollars, that's going to translate to about $85, so they're not super cheap, but they are nice pants. If you live over in Europe or somewhere there, you're not going to have to pay the shipping, and it won't be so bad, but if you want a little bit different style pants, you can take a look at them and ship them over here to the US. Color-wise, black, coyote, khaki, olive drab, and camelgram, which is sort of a green tan camo. Fabric-wise, there's a couple options. This is a 60% cotton, 30% polyester, 3% spandex, and there's also a 97% cotton, 3% spandex. The spandex they referred to as two-way stretch, and it stretches sideways this way, but it does not stretch this way, which is kind of interesting. I didn't know what they meant by two-way stretch, but it only stretches to the side, and I mean, you really don't need the pants to get longer. So the side stretch is probably the functional way for it to work. Size-wise, it comes from a 30-inch waist up to a 42-inch waist. The length, the longest or the shortest length is a 32-inch length. So if you're a little bit shorter, like some of us, you will have to have these hemmed. But if you're taller, it goes up to a 36-inch waist. Be aware when you're looking at these on some websites, some of the websites have the sizes displayed a little bit oddly. The first pair that I got, I thought I was getting the correct 32-inch waist size. I ordered a small, and turned out that's actually a 30-inch waist size. So just be aware when you're ordering them from some website, wherever you're ordering them from, make sure you look at the inches or the centimeters, depending on where you are, so that you get the right size pants. Let's have a look at the construction of the pants, starting up at the waist here. There are 7 belt loops, 2 in front and 5 in back. They will accommodate up to a 2-inch belt. The way these do stretch, different pant manufacturers do stretching the waist in different ways. Some of them have that telescoping waist, which if you've seen my other reviews, I'm not crazy about. Some of them have some elastic on the side here. The way Helikon Tex does it is they put a piece of elastic right in the rear here. And that will allow, just to show you, we'll start it right at the 6-inch mark here, about 2.5 inches of stretch there. I get over to the 8.5 inches. So a decent amount of stretch you're going to get out of that piece of elastic in back, and it's tucked in the back out of the way. It's going to give the waist a nice clean look to it. Under the belt loops up in front here, there are 2 small pieces of fabric that you can hook a carabiner or whatever else you might want to clip on there. I would like to see a D-ring on there to make it a little bit easier to clip something onto, but otherwise you can clip something in there, some keys, whatever you need to hold on to there. Also on the waist, something they've done differently than other pants is that instead of having a button or a snap here, they have a large piece of Velcro or hook and loop right here. And they say that will allow you to kind of adjust the size, a little bit more fine-tuning of the size on the waist. However, the zipper is still going to come to the same place, so it will allow a little bit of limited adjustment, but not a ton. Really, a lot of the adjustment is going to come from the elastic in the back here. Inside here, they have a brass YKK zipper with a nice large zipper pull, so it will not get stuck down in the bottom of there like some other pants that I have do. It is also a locking zipper, meaning that if the zipper is in the down position, it won't come undone. Flip it up, and it will just open up. As long as we're on the inside, first of all, here's the label. This is a regular 32-32. On the inside, there's some hidden pockets. I think a lot of people would probably blow right by these right here and here, and they go right along here in the front. And those can be useful for different things. If you want to stick either a baton in there, a magazine, maybe you want to stick a Kubotan in there, and it will stick out the top of your pants so you can grab it. An expandable baton, whatever you want to put in there. Just one little hidden pocket, you can throw something in there. Let's move on down to the pockets in the front here. The pockets on these are all symmetrical. Bit of a curved design to the pocket here. The pocket is reinforced on the side here so that if you're going to slip a knife or a flashlight or something into there, it's going to provide better wear long term for that over that pocket. Down a little bit lower on the pockets. These pockets, by the way, depth-wise, pretty deep pockets. I think about 9 inches. So nice deep pockets. Moving down a little bit, there are these 2 hook and loop closure pockets here. And these are perfect for, this is where I keep my cell phone. This is a Motorola Razr Max HD, and it fits exactly perfectly in this pocket. I love the way it fits in there. Fits right in there, nice and secure. Easy to open and then get back out of the pocket. Other things you can put in here, you can put a pistol magazine if you want. It will hold an AR magazine. This is a 30-round PMag. You could put that in there. So plenty of options, multi-tool, whatever you want to slip in there. And these are angled a little bit, so it's a little bit different take on the typical front pocket on it that a lot of tactical pants do. I'll get to the side pockets here when I get to the side of the pant, but there are little pockets right to the side of them. Moving down the knees here. The knees are a double knee. There is a spot that you can put a knee pad in there. You enter them from the bottom. These are also articulated. You can see the darting here, and it's going to allow for a little bit easier bending of the knee. There is a gusseted crotch. You can see the diamond gusset there in the crotch, and it's going to allow a little bit extra ease of movement. Have a look at the back of the pants. 2 large pockets in back. The back pockets do not have any closure. Depth-wise, also about 9 inches. Nice deep pockets. Now in these pockets, there are 2 smaller pockets. These pockets end up being more on the side, and I'll show them to you when I put them on. But there's 2 smaller pockets here that are useful for putting flashlights, knives, things like that, and I'll show you those in just a minute. Otherwise, the back is just flat across. Again, there's that elastic right in the back there. Side view of the pants. So again, there's that cell phone pocket on the side here, and then behind it there is a larger pocket with a zipper closure. Just one large pocket, size-wise 7 inches by about 6 1/4 inches. This will blouse out a little bit, but it does lie fairly flat, so you can't put a ton of super bulky stuff in these pockets. But again, just one large pocket there, zipper closure with a little fabric zipper pull. You can see the darting of the knees here, articulated here, with the knee pads there, and then in the back, also a little bit extra reinforcement there. And then here are those side pockets. So you can see that the pocket kind of curves around from the front into the back. One sort of just large pocket, obviously divided in the center. Neither of the pockets has any closure on it. And then there's this small pocket right here. This pocket is 4 inches deep by about 2 1/4 inches. This pocket is perfect for putting knives. Here's a Benchmade Triage. Fits perfectly down in there. Flashlight, Surefire EB1 backup. Fits right down in there. So plenty of options to stick in there. Nice and out of the way. Frees up a little bit of extra space in that front pocket. Let's have a look at the fit of these pants with them on. Now the Urban Tactical pants are a little bit different than what you might be used to with typical tactical pants, because across the front here they're cut a little bit slimmer, a little bit more of a flat front. There's no pleats, there's not a lot of extra material, so they're going to lie flatter here. The pockets lie a little bit more snug, almost like a jean cut. I get a lot of people that say, hey, I'm a thin guy, which pants should I get for kind of a slender cut guy? And I think these are the answer. I think these are the most sort of slenderest cut pants that I have, but still plenty easy for movement. There's still plenty of room on the thigh here with that stretching. But if you're a thinner guy, you don't have a big stomach, these are nice pants for that. Going over the pockets, as I mentioned, there are those 2 hidden stash pockets up here. You can maybe stick a Kubotan here, easy access. Get that nice and easy. Maybe you want to stick a pistol magazine over here. And really, it's almost like appendix carrying a gun. It just sits right down in there, and then fairly easy access. Maybe not the exact place you'd carry it. Maybe you get a magazine holster, but if you want to, kind of hide it right in there in that stash pocket, it's actually not a bad place for it and pretty comfortable. The front pockets here, again, they lie a little bit more snug. They do have the reinforcement here. And then on the back here, there's the rear pockets. None of the pockets have any closures to them. And then there's that small pocket right here, which is where I always have a knife. Keeps it nice and out of the way. And these pockets also keep it from drifting back when you sit down, unlike some other pants where that can tend to happen. So I always have a knife on the right side. On the left side, I always have a flashlight. And then that also frees up some more space in your front pockets, where I always keep a pen on the right side. And again, a little more space to get your hand into because some of that space is freed up due to those rear pockets. The front pockets here, again, angled a little bit. That Velcro hook and loop closure, perfect for my cell phone. Nice and easy to get to. Other things you could put in there, full-size AR magazine. Fits right down in there nice and snugly. Still pretty easy to move your leg with it. And then you can get the magazine out nice and easy. The side pockets here, zipper closure, zipper pull, and size for your whole hand. They do lie, again, with the rest of their pockets, they lie pretty flush. They will blouse out a little bit with this one bellow, but you're not going to fit a ton of stuff in there because, again, it's not that big and billowy of a pocket. When they're closed, as you can see, they lie nice and flat with the side of the pant. They don't really stick out. But if you want to stash some stuff in there, some gloves, whatever, that's a nice place for it. Usually at work, I've got a phone here, flashlight, knife, pen, usually some keys in my pocket. And initially I was concerned about these pants because they do have that sort of slimmer cut to them, and I was concerned how easy it would be to move in them, but really it's not bad at all. The articulated knees, the gusseted crotch, really moving around in them. And if you watch the video on the Helicon Tex website, they've got guys doing all sorts of kicks over your head and that sort of things like that. So they're actually very flexible, actually very comfortable to sit in. Don't really have any problems with it there. So if you are looking for something a little bit different style of tactical pant than the typically US branded ones, check out the Urban Tactical Pant from Helicon Tex.